Okay, we're working on the top, putting the gaggle in. That's 3 foot wide metal. It's about 3 foot by 9 foot. Having to lift it up and then screwing it down with these special screws that it will help prevent it from leaking around the holes. I got 9 sheets up so far. It's going to take 12 altogether for the top, and then it's going to take 24 sheets for the sides. And so that's where we're at now. All the wood portion is done as far as the exterior goes. Now we're doing the metal work. Once we get through the metal work, we're going to put the insulation on the inside and then wire it for electricity and then put interior walls. Tucking it over there and then not no more, because people say, why do you do it like that? We're getting better at it. Hit me.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part there. Now, if it just don't fall off before I can get around there and move it the rest of the way. Move the ladder back a little bit, 'cause I'm too close. Got it too close. Hey, I'm working on putting the hinges on the doors. I had to take this piece of metal back loose right here and kind of hold it open so I can mount the hinges. And so I'm going to put 3 hinges per door. I'll attach them to the wall first, and then I'm going to attach them to the door. I'm going to shim underneath the door and raise it up a little bit so it won't scrub at the bottom or the top. And then after I get the hinges attached to the door, then I'm going to put the gavel loom on the door, on this door, and then I'm going to start on the other door. But once I put the gavel loom up, I got to make it match up with all that up there and this down here. So I'm going to have to position it, and then I'll end up having to cut it to the size it needs to be. So that's pretty much where we're at on the outside. We still got to finish the doors, and then we're going to go inside and work on the insulation and the interior walls and the electrical. And so in here, I've already put the receptacle boxes up, and then I'm going to run the wire to them. I got a panel box that I'm going to put right over here and put the breakers in it, and I'm going to put lights. But so I got to run all the wires for that. Then I'm going to insulate it. Then the interior walls are going in. And then I'm going to start building shelves in here. I'm going to do that whole wall back there. Shelves over that whole wall all the way to the top, about 2 feet wide, maybe about 2 feet apart, or maybe 3 feet apart. And then once I get everything done, then I'm going to paint the inside of it white, trim it out with little strips. I'm not going to paint a different color other than white. I'm probably going to do maybe a blue, something like this. I just kind of like that blue color. Something like that for the trim work. I'm going to paint the walls with satin paint. It's going to have 2 fluorescent light fixtures, 8 foot long, 2 bulbs in each. And then I'm going to put a light out here, the exterior light that'll come on at night. And then we pretty much thing, like I said, outside, once I got to the back, I was trying to be conservative whenever I was building it, not spend too much money. So I had some older material that I used on the back. It's nearly not going to be visible unless you walk around here, but I got a red piece here and that up there. But I may just go ahead and paint this whole back side kind of a light gray color, you know, so it kind of blend in. But so that's pretty much. And then we're going to put around the bottom of it to keep the, because I'm not going to put gutters on it, to keep the water from splashing up on it. I'm going to put these pavers. I'm going to put some rocks down first, and then put the pavers down over that, so when the water's running off the roof, it'll hit the pavers and won't bounce the mud back up on it. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. So I'm going to go start finish installing the hinges. And hopefully, before too much longer, we'll have completed a building. We've been having a battle with the weather here lately. It's been cold, and it's been wet. We've had snow to battle through, so, and then I'm probably not going to get too much done after today, because the rest of the week is going to be like cold, 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 too cold to really want to work out here. It's not any fun when it gets down in the 30s and don't get out of the 30s. So the rest of the week, today's pretty good. The rest of the week's going to be in the low 30s, and at night the teens. So it's going to be cold. So trying to get done with what we can right now. And that's about it for right now.
Did you remember how much you spent already?
Okay, altogether, I spent about $900 on the metal. I spent about $2,500 on the wood, and about $500 on screws and fasteners and stuff, you know. And then some cement to put the posts in the ground, so miscellaneous stuff like that. And then on the electrical, I spent, so far on the electrical, which I think I got pretty much everything I need, I spent like maybe $400 on the electrical.
So it's gonna be like 6,000 altogether.
Maybe I was thinking it was going to be a lot less than that, but it's when you start buying $100 here, $100 there, and then you figure out, since I'm not a professional, then sometimes I think I'm going to have enough of 2x4s, and I found out that I had to go buy 30 more, and that still ain't enough, and then I had to go buy 30 more. So I think I pretty much got enough of 2x4s for the project, except whenever I start doing the shelves, then I'll have to buy some more 2x4s for that and some more plywood. And then I still got to do the interior walls. Interior walls, I'm going to do it out of 7/16 OSB, and that's going to be another $300 or $400, you know. So, yeah, it's probably going to be 5 or more.
Yeah, 5 plus, and it's not counting the labor. It's just
No, not counting
material.
the labor. Yeah,
Yeah.
the labor's free.
Yeah, I know, but look, for people who wants to
Yeah.
order someone,
Yeah,
it's gonna cost
this
like
probably costs
10,000.
at least 10,000, maybe
Yeah.
probably more. Probably
Yeah,
more than
and
that.
it's 16 by 16, right?
Yes, it'd probably be more than 10,000 if you pay somebody to build it. It'd probably be like maybe 15,000.
And it's gonna be just the air conditioner for the cooling, right?
Yes, it's not. Well, I got a gas, a propane space heater that I'm going to use in the wintertime. It's a good size heater. It'll heat it up real nice in there. Yeah.